Oh, have I got a show for you today. Let's complain. There's your Miguel shot. Alright guys, day 10 of the 25-day Rockstar Challenge, in which I am doing all the stuff listed in the description. Waking up at 5 in the morning. Yeah. Let's start with that. This morning I woke up with a killer headache. All right, let's go back to yesterday. So yesterday I was feeling fan-freaking-tastic. So remember that MSM stuff? Like I did, I think half a tablespoon, whatever the recommended dose for starting was, and I did that before my workout in the morning yesterday, and throughout the day I felt great. I felt energetic. I felt alive, alert. So I get home and I'm like, you know what? Let's get the party going. I mean, I think we're good. We can do another dose. And I did another dose, and all the things they warned me happened. Like I started getting pressure, like a headache pressure. Almost felt like a migraine, but it was not good. My body started feeling stiff and sore, and I started feeling lethargic. And at first I was like, is this you, beer bug? But like, no, because I still had my sense of smell, and I didn't have high fever. It's just, it was that. But anyway, so I woke up this morning struggling to get up because I had this pressure, almost a headache pressure. And I was like, oh, this is not good. And I mean, I felt like I woke up hungover. It's just not pretty. And so I get up and I come to the living room and I'm like, I gotta do it. And I'm like, you know what? Even if it takes me a whole half hour, or if it takes me the whole morning hour, I am gonna do my routine. It took me about 30 minutes. Usually, yeah. Maybe almost 40. But I did slow everything that I needed to do. And then I turned on the AC because I was burning up. I was hot. And so I showered with a cold water because I was just feeling like I needed something, some kind of like jolt or something. I went to work feeling kind of, and it was a big day today. Today I had a lot of deliveries, but thankfully I made it through the whole day. I didn't feel sleepy throughout the day. But at one point, I do remember one point, one of my clients, they have a fig tree outside of their office, and I noticed that two of the figs were ripe, so I took one into the secretary there because I was telling her about them, and she didn't know when to know when it was ready, and I showed it to her. And the other one, I just kind of, without thinking, because when I go home to my dad, and you know, growing up with fig trees, you just walk out there and if they're ready, you just kind of peel them. I mean, you can rinse them, but I'm like, it's dirt. It's more stuff to give me antibiotics or whatever it's called, good bacteria to help fight bad bacteria. But I just didn't even think. I popped it open, and before you know it, I mean, it was the most delicious thing I've eaten, and I realized this is day 10 and I just consumed sugar. I just consumed fructose through this simple little fig, and I was like, but like, you know what? Let's keep it up. Let's get a cold brew, and let's try not to eat the rest of the day or until I came home. And towards the end of my route, I started feeling like nauseous and like just dizzy. Like not so much dizzy, but I felt like my equilibrium was a little off. Now I've had that before. I remember one time when I went to Rock the Desert in West Texas, a concert where they had dust everywhere, and it hadn't been in West Texas for so long that I inhaled so much dust that my nose got stuffed up with dust, and that threw my equilibrium off. It was not a good feeling. But anyway, got home and like, you know what, I have the show today, which by the way, if you missed it, you can go to the link in the description to Hey Rockstar. It's episode 42, an interview with the Rockstar. My Rockstar guest was Lorenzo Baylor. Really good talk. If you get a chance, check it out. Most people are like, how were you able to do the interview? Like, I had my shades on. Anyway, back to this. But I decided, waking up with a headache, I'm like, you know what? I am not going to take MSM today. I'm not going to take it. I'm not. I mean, to begin with, it's meant to detox your body. And my 25-day challenge is already detoxing my body from sugar and bread. And so I'm not sure if it was that sudden spike of glucose that I took with the fig that kind of pushed me over from feeling lethargic to feeling dizzy and my equilibrium off. But I don't know, but I decided that I was just gonna wean off, and like at least for the rest of my 25 days, I am not gonna do MSM. Once I get back to a regular diet, then I might jump on MSM, but low doses until my body gets used to, because it's supposed to help out. The organic sulfur your cell uses to help heal and your body and feed your body, and it's a component that helps your body just in the healing process of itself, and that's what we're focused on: getting stronger, getting healthier. And I do believe it can help me out. It's just, yeah, I that extra dose that I took at lunchtime was what pushed me over, I guess. I did mention that, right? That I took an extra dose when I got home. Anyway, I just took my magnesium to go to bed, and that stuff is horrible. It's the worst tasting everything. I don't know, I'm just rambling. It's the worst tasting thing I've tasted in a while. But I get home and then I take a nap. I just crash on the couch and I'm there sleeping for about an hour, and then I get up and get ready for the show. We do the show, and then I get invited to a birthday party, and I'm like, I don't want to go hungry, because then I'll eat what they have, and I know they're not gonna have carnivore stuff. I mean, they'll have meat, but and they had like sub sandwiches and chips and such, and even pastries. Well, not so much. They're store bought little cupcakes. And the funny thing is, they didn't call my attention. Like, I saw them, I know I missed it, but I'm like, I'm good. And I saw the sandwiches, I saw everything. I'm like, you know what, I'm good. But today, after the show, I made some. I found a recipe for egg drop soup. And the only thing is, instead of putting cornstarch, I put like some whipping cream for a thickener. And of course the color wasn't like yellowy, it was like light yellow, but still, I did the egg drop, it looked good. And then I cut up pieces of that chicken and threw it in there and just let it sit, warm up. And then when I ate it, it was delicious. It was perfect. It's what I needed. My stomach, it helped my stomach settle down. It helped me just not feel so lethargic, feel so tired, because I consumed something that my body enjoyed, could use, and plus I felt pretty cool that I learned how to make egg drop soup. So that's the one cool advantage of this diet, is it's forcing me to cook more, to be more creative, because I could just cook a steak, or I could just cook eggs, I could just cook things, but I kind of want to learn how I can master different ingredients and come up with something unique with what I got to work with, all animal products. But the cool thing is, there's a fail-safe. Regardless of what it is, it's good. Like, okay, well, I don't know, the beef chicken enchiladas from yesterday weren't that good until I fried an egg and put it on top. And that kind of changed the game for me. But other than that, let's see. What else did I want to share with you guys? I'm just happy that I didn't give in at the party. I saw the food, but I was good. I didn't need to eat anything. I mean, I saw it, and psychologically, I'm like, I could eat this. I like eating this, but do I really need to? And I'm hoping that eventually I get to that point where my life sees food as fuel only, not a codependency, not something that it has to indulge in and gorge in. It's something that is good. I can enjoy it, but I don't need to indulge in so much. It's a needed thing that helps me move forward, helps me be stronger, helps me make right choices. But anyway, that's what I got for you tonight. I just got here a little later than usual, and we're about to hit the 9-minute mark. But yeah, recap, I am not going to do MSM until after my 25 days are over. And even then, I might take about a week off before I jump back into it. All right, guys. Thank you for jumping on. Oh, yeah, my name is Josafat Emiliano. I am the host of Hey Rockstar, the podcast live stream show that happens every Thursday at 5:55. If you're interested, check out the link to that channel. And just have a good night. Until next time, much love and many blessings.